The lineups have been announced for Papua New Guinea versus Cook Islands. We're going to take a look at those lineups, break the game down a little bit, and then give a prediction at the end. But without further ado, let's get started on the lineups. Starting with the Papua New Guinea lineup, in the backs it includes Alex Johnston, Robert Darby, Zach Labert, Roderick Tai, Nene McDonald, Carl Labert and Lachlan Lamb. In the forwards is Epel Kopinius, Judah Rimbu, Valentine Richard, Jacob Alec, Dan Russell and Jack de Belin. On the bench is Liam Horn, Nixon Putt, Junior Ropp and Benji Cott. And in the reserves is Cruz 10, Reese Martin, Wellington Albert and Justin Olam. Taking a look at the Cook Islands lineup, in the backs they have Esam Ioka, Malachi Morgan, KL Ido, Essena Masters, Stephen Masters, Brad Tekarangi and Tevin Irona. In the forwards you have Davey Mwale, Ruan Gatakaru, Makahesi Makatoa, Zane Tetavano, Ruben Porter and Pride Peterson Rabati. On the bench is William Samuel, Reece Dakin, Justin Makureri and Kadie Ioka. And on the reserves is Takai Mokaha, Isaiah Cooper Tetavano, Alvin Muangati and Lucky Poki Poki. I would say that on paper it is very clear that Papua New Guinea has the much stronger team here, but of course games are not won on paper. One major positive for this Papua New Guinea team is Lachlan Lamb. I have a feeling he's going to have an absolute field day against Cook Islands. He's kind of going to get to do whatever the hell he wants. I don't think there's much that Cook Islands can do to stop it. When it comes to this lineup for PNG, I am slightly disappointed with a few players that haven't been included, but I also understand it because I think the big test is going to be Fiji, so it does make sense. The players that I'm alluding to, number one being Nixon Putt, I think he should be starting based on how well he did at the World Cup. I would have started him personally, but he's on the bench, so fair enough. The second player is Reese Martin. He's in the reserves, great, but he's been pretty strong for Leeds. I feel like he should really be starting as well, and a great goal kicker. Number three is Justin Olam, one of the best centres in the world. Why would you not play him? Again, probably waiting for Fiji, so understandable in that regard. But the fourth player is Edwin Apape. Really disappointed not to see him. It weakens that spine a little bit, not having him there. I'm sure that Judah Rimbu is going to do a decent job anyway, but those four players for me should really be starting. But again, it's smart if you're going to play them against Fiji and just give them a little bit of a rest this week. So if we take a look at the three players that I mentioned in my squad announcement video for Cook Islands, that included KL Ido, Asen Masters and Davey Mwale. Both of those guys, the first two guys are playing in the centre positions. I thought Ido might be playing at full-back, but he's at centre. So the two guys playing at centre, they can be extremely effective, very dangerous and very creative. I do think, though, given I'm a Warrington Wolves fan and I'm going to be checking out Roderick Tai as much as possible, I'm sure he'll do an extremely excellent job defensively and in attack, because that's what we expect at Warrington Wolves. So Roderick Tai's got it unlocked. He's got it completely locked down. So I'm being a little bit selfish with that one, but Roderick, keep it clean, okay? Keep it clean. I do think that Papua New Guinea is going to be very dominant in this game, but that's not to say that Cook Islands can't have their moments. They certainly can. They do have creative players all around the team. They've got a big forward pack. They're going to be working their backsides off, but I just think in terms of the development that Papua New Guinea's made over the last couple of years, they will be on fine form. They even put in a hell of a shift against Australia a few weeks ago. I thought the gap would be a little bit bigger than that. I knew that PNG had been making strides, but to keep it that competitive was very impressive. So to now shift towards a prediction, I am going to be leaning towards Papua New Guinea. I think it makes complete sense to do so. They're not impenetrable. There will be ways to score, but I think they've got too many high-quality players in all positions that can deal with whatever Cook Islands throw at them. And I think the kicking game of PNG is going to be vastly superior. Their attacking speed and defensive setup will just be on a completely different level. I'm with Justin Holbrook as the coach. PNG is going to be completely fine in this game. But for a score, I'm going to go with Papua New Guinea 40, Cook Islands 12. So that is going to be it for this video. If you have any predictions on this game or any changes you would have made to the lineup, let me know in the comments down below. But that's going to be it. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.